Hey guys, this is Julie. It's Sunday afternoon, and I am going to make something for you that I found either on Pinterest or Facebook. I don't remember where. If you live in Washington State, especially on this what they call Eastern Washington, or we call it Central Washington, it's harvest right now, and so apples are coming off the tree, pears are coming off the tree. Farmers market is an absolute heaven at this point. And so I went down to the farmer's market this morning and I found some fresh, look at those gorgeous, big, beautiful Gala apples. And so I am going to show you something that I found, and we're going to try this out. So what I have is I've got our micro pitcher. I've got the 1 cup. And this is not the correct color. This is in my kitchen, as always. And so I'm going to put a few of the caramel bits in here. I prefer these when I start baking because they just melt a little faster. And I've not done this with these before, so we're going to try this. So I'm back. So what I've done is I have the caramel bits in here. I put a little bit of almond milk in it, and then started in 15-second increments in the microwave melting these caramel bits. And so there was still a little bit too much almond milk. It didn't blend up real well, so I just kept adding more caramel bits. And as you can see, there's probably 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup. And it's almost completely melted, and it was bubbling when I took it out. So I'm just going to let it sit here because nothing's going to happen to it in the next couple minutes. And if I need to, I'll put it back in the microwave for a few seconds just to get them remelted. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to put those aside. You've seen me use the little mini chopper, chop and prep in my kitchen for a long time. Yes, they've been blue and they were green, and then they came out this summer and they changed the color to red. Well, they've improved it, my friends. So I'm going to show you the features of the old one. You can look, this is round on the top. You've got your little pull handle and screw that. Now to pop this off, to clean it, I'd always have to stick a table knife or a fork in there to pop this off, to throw this bottom part in the dishwasher. Okay, and then right in there, I would put stuff in here and it would get caught in down there. And the blades all have the sharp edge, all are on top. So there's the top, the middle, and the bottom. It comes with, or it did come with, a blade guard. And yes, I still use it. Yes, it's still sharp. And because mine still works, I'm not going to get rid of mine. It still works in my kitchen. So I'm going to chop some nuts with mine. So I'll put that back in there. And the people, the company I work for, we also, not only do we have blueberries, we have hazelnuts. And so I get to bring stuff home every once in a while. And I hate these containers. There we go. So I'm going to chop up some hazelnuts. Dum, 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 dum. It got stuck in it. I'm just going to chop all of them up. Okay, there we go. And they're noisy. Ooh, come on, get in there. It's being a brat today. So it's going to be a little noisy. Not sure I can mute it. So okay, if you look, you'll see we got lots of stuff on the top, but we still have big pieces. So I'm going to shake it up, kind of mix it up. All right, so that will work for what I want. So that's pretty good now. Okay, let me show you. They've improved it. Still has the same silicone bottom. Okay, now this is more of an oval shape, and so it actually fits your hand so much better. The pull handle is a little better. And one of the cool things is, look at the difference. Your blade spindle fits right in there. And voila, you push this button here, and I've been playing with it, and you twist. I always try to go the wrong way. Come on. And this comes off for easy cleaning. Easy peasy. And so you can clean this, throw it in the dishwasher, whatever. This isn't going to have to go in there. And then to put it back together, you just make sure that your little tab is in there. Line everything up. I'm still working with this one. I'm trying to do, there we go. Right-handed works better for me. And then you just twist it. Come on. And that pops right back in. And so now your lid is back together. Okay. Now, this one is different. This little spindle fits right inside of there. So there's no issues with it. You're not going to get anything stuck on the inside. Your blade guard has a lock on the top. So it's not just going to fall off. It's going to take, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, now I want you to take a look at these blades. The bottom blade still has, that sharp edge on the top part. Blade number 2 and blade number 3 now have the sharp edge on the bottom. You see them? And these are slightly bent. What this is going to do, and I think this is exciting, is I won't have to do what I just did with my hazelnuts. I won't have to shake them up. All I have to do is pull, because what's going to happen with those blades, number 2 and the top and the middle one, are going to push that food back down. And so I'm not going to have to shake it, make sure that it's doing what it needs to do. So that's our new chop and prep. They are calling it the Sonic Chopper, and they've done this with all 3 sizes. So they're still wonderful. And the middle one is super cool because you now have one long spindle on the medium chopper instead of 2 pieces. So that's amazing all by itself. So there you have it, our new little Sonic Chopper for the fall and holiday season. Okay, we're going to put that aside. Okay, so what I'm going to do, mandolin time. So we're going to put the camera down. You don't need to see me now. You can just see what I'm doing. Whoop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice my apple. Yum. And I have wooden skewers, and I might cut these in half or break them in half because, come here, and I have our wonderful silicone baking sheet with the rim on it. So you want to make sure that you can turn your, I don't need the extra teeth, so I'm not going to do that. Here's our ripple blade. I don't need the ripple blade, so I'm going to take that out. It doesn't need to be in here for the moment. So I'm going to turn it to the thickness that I think I want it to be. Yum. So that's on about a 7. And I might do one swipe and see if I want it a little bit thicker, but for now we're just going to do that. Okay, hand guard people. Always, always, always use this. You're going to see a video where I did not, but I was working with corn on the cob and it wouldn't fit in here. So that's the one. No, this is that's not the one I washed. This is the one I washed. This is the one I want to use. So if you notice, because the apple's round, it fits right in there. Ta-da! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make apple slices. I'm hoping that it'll stay on. Let me see how thick that is. We'll do one more. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go a little thicker because that's not quite the thickness that I want. I'm on the 7. I'm going to go to an 8, 7.5, and we're going to see if this makes a difference. Cool, look at that, okay? You can even go thicker if you want to. So I'm just gonna slice this. Come on out. Ha! Okay, hold on, we got the stem. I'm gonna take my kitchen knife, very gently pull that back, and I just want the stem out of there. No, don't do this. Take the stem out before you do this. But I didn't think. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to pull it all the way through. Do as I say, not as I do. Have you ever heard that from your mother? And then I'm going to continue to slice. Ta-da! So now I have all these beautiful apple slices. I'm going to rinse this. And I'm just going to let it sit there to dry. And I'm going to put the blades back. I'm going to reset it so the blade guard is up and it's hiding the blades. Okay, now my hands are wet. So, okay, so I'm going to see if this is going to work. So, as you can see, there's no seeds or anything on this part. We're going to turn that just around just a little bit. And there's some seeds there. I might cut those out. This one has no seeds. This one has some. So we're going to do... Okay, so these 3, I'm going to cut those seeds out really quick. Get that off of there. Yes, there's Tupperware everywhere in my kitchen. So I'm just going to take those out really quick. And we'll just do these pieces here separately than how I would all the other ones. Whoops. Huh, I missed the dog water. Okay, so I just cut those out because I don't want those in there. And so now comes the fun part. Oh, that goes in there. I'm going to take my wonderful skewers. Look at that. So I'm going to see if I can cut this. Hold on. Wait a minute. I bet you I got a pair of some kind of scissors. If they still have these in the catalog, I'm going to have to look. These are the poultry shears. These are amazing. Just going to cut them approximately, oh, there we go, in half. These are meant to cut bones, so there we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, one more, cut in half. Whoop! There we go. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your skewer, and I'm just going to stick it in my thumb. I'm just going to stick it, whoop, right in the middle of the apple. Okay, they need to be a little thicker because that didn't work quite right. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go sideways instead because who cares? Yeah, they need to be a little thicker. Oh, goodness. Let's go off center, maybe. Yeah, cut your apples thicker. Because being that thin, it splits. So, got my caramel. I'm going to try something with a spoon. Yum. All right. So we're going to take these wonderful caramel. I'm going to stir it up, make sure it's melted. Yum. I'm going to pop it back in the microwave for about 10 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to eat that one. I lied. I did 6 seconds. Oh, I think that was perfect. Okay. We're close to it. So now what I'm going to do is I've got all these apple slices on our wonderful silicone baking sheet with a rim. And I'm just going to place them out there. And I am going to have some fun. So you can do this as an after-school treat, or if you happen to have a sweet tooth that, you know, just needs a little sustenance or whatever. I might have to do a little more. We'll see. Okay, I'm just going to drizzle this, maybe. Ho ho. Just drizzle your caramel right on the apple. Oh, yum. Look at that. Mine's not anywhere as pretty as the picture is, but you know what? That's okay. So I'm just going to do that. We're going to do the same thing over here. If this lasts, if I don't eat it, I'll take it out to my mom's house because we're going out there tonight for dinner. And this can be dessert. I might eat these, the little ones myself before then. Oh, look at that. And now it wants to go pretty. But with the silicone baking sheet down here, you don't have to worry if you get the caramel on it because it's not going to stick. It'll come up, which is why I used the baking sheet. Okay, I'm not that good at this. Off. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm going to take the hazelnuts. You see some of them are a little bigger and some of them are really fine. So just grab what you want, and I'm just going to sprinkle them on top of the ones that are smaller anyway. I'm going to put them on top of the caramel. And the bigger pieces like that, I'm going to chop up next time. I'm going to get them so they're not quite as large. Yum. So yeah, there's treat. I'm going to have to go have some of these slices this afternoon before dinner because, you know, it's all about, you can have dessert before you have your dinner. Did you know that? And it's perfectly okay to do that. Especially if you're an adult and you don't have your mom in your house. There. What do you think? Okay, there you go. I'm gonna bite into one because I want to try it. That's really good. Bye.